Hi everybody, my name's Alison. Welcome to my channel, Ancient Oak Psychic Arts. Today I'm going to go ahead and do a daily reading for the collective. All right, let's go ahead and check in on the energies for today. I'm using the Energy Oracle cards today. All right, we have the Thinking Woman, the Sun, and Anxiety. The Thinking Woman, Sun, and Anxiety. Let me show you the cards today. Sorry about that glare. Wow. So first card out, Thinking Woman. Oh, this is that wonderful energy where you're thinking, you are strategizing, maybe you're creating a life plan, a business plan, finding your life purpose or your soul purpose. A lot of people are in this predicament right now where they're being guided to do something different, something that really is them stepping into their power. A lot of people have been already on their soul path, and I feel like a lot of healers are being vindicated right now, or they just feel like there is vindication in whatever your path is. Maybe things are really lining up, you're getting more deals. I just feel like this is you contemplating it. I feel like this is you also going deep. For me, the Thinking Woman, doesn't matter if you're male or female, it's the energy of the cards. For me, this is kind of like that hermit energy. You could think of, now the hermit is Virgo. That's what I am. And Virgo is an earth sign. But if you think about it, Virgo can almost be the fourth air sign because we are so unusual. This is where you're thinking. You spend a lot of time in your head. Thoughts, words, ideas. So she's surrounded by these books. I'll try and show it to you here. There's butterflies. So we're looking at transformation. So right now you are doing some groundwork to really go ahead and decide what it is that you want to do, who you want to be with, what direction you want to go in. If you like where you're at, maybe this is you double downing on it. Woo, those words wouldn't come out today. And this is one of those moments where, now she doesn't look very happy. She's very contemplative. But this is one of those moments where I think you're also able to take it in. To me, this is you being able to see the big picture, think strategically, and see how your life is going right now. There's a lot that's lining up for you. And we have it with the Sun. You're going towards your best life. So, but you're contemplating it right now. There's no real action here. I believe yesterday was all about action. Today maybe is a time of reflection, and you're looking at that. In fact, you could even have this where you're looking at the reflection in the water of the sun, the reflection of the positivity that you've surrounded yourself with. These are choices that we all make. There's divine timing, there's free will, and of course there are it's this manifestation process and the choices. That's kind of what I'm getting this coming in. I'm getting that it's a lot of knowledge. I think that it's a lot of life experience that's come in addition to maybe book smarts or being around people that are highly intelligent as instructors or parents. This is one of those moments where, to me, I think that there's a lot of reflection. But you see how she's in the water? It's incorporating your emotions, your intuition, your connection to source. And to me, this is a bunch of love energy. When you're living your best life, you're in that loving vibration. You love yourself. You know you're worthy and deserving of love. You surround yourself with people that are very loving and supportive. And it's a beautiful energy. Hopefully you've chosen the right job for yourself. Things don't always line up exactly at the same time, but you're going in that direction and you're definitely thinking about everything. This is a gorgeous energy. I feel a lot of warmth coming in for you. I think that part of what this is showing me is there's some paintbrushes here. So to me, you're the artist of your life. You're able to create and give birth to the type of life that you want to live. Now, this is one of those moments where it might not happen right away. This is a major arcana. It's going to be a big sweeping energy. So for me, this is going to be one of those big moments where this is the trajectory that you're on. And right now, with everything that's going on in the world, this is the perfect time. I'm telling you, this year is going to fly. It's going to be crazy and weird. We've already seen a lot of high strangeness come out. This is telling me for you to stay on point. What is your best life? Don't pay attention to the distractions. They're there to keep you small. They're there to keep you in fear and to keep you in hate. Don't be small. Be the best version of you that you can. And by doing that, again, you're creating your own life. It's you being able to have the self-discipline and the motivation to tune that stuff out. The undisciplined mind is going to feed it. In other words, if you pick up your phone and you're on social media and all of a sudden 2 or 4 hours go by, you have a problem. That is an undisciplined mind. And that is you being robbed of your life and the greatness and the potential that you have in becoming something beautiful that you get more out of than staring at your phone on social media or your laptop or computer. It's a big deal. That's part of this whole AI takeover. It's a distraction. It gets its hooks in you. And next thing you know, you're 50 years old. Not even kidding. That's why when people joke around about these kids living in their basement, there's a number of reasons for that. Not just maybe they can't find a job, they're unmotivated. They've got that hook going into them. All right, that's the sun. Then we have anxiety. Well, to me, the anxiety is being caused by some of your thoughts. Maybe some events that are going on around you, maybe fears that are coming up, events that maybe haven't happened, right? Maybe you wanted something to happen and it didn't, or it didn't go according to plan, but this is a lot of anxiety. Maybe it's about the unknown. The future is unknown. You're able to write your own future, but for some people that's really scary. You know, they want it the easy way. They want someone to kind of tell them, hey, this is a great path for you and this is how it's going to turn out. And then it's easy and there's less struggle. This anxiety tells me that there's some struggle going on, that there's a bit of panic. And it's one of those moments where you can have that self-discipline again and try and overcome that panic or this anxiety. I feel like it's panic, but I feel like, let's say anxiety, something triggering you. Is it fear? Is something triggering you from a past childhood trauma? Are you in a type of reality loop that's going on? What is the source of your anxiety? And there could be several, and maybe you don't know. This is a great day for you to go ahead and figure that out. I think by spending some time thinking about it, if you don't know, you can get to the source of your anxiety, and maybe you can take that anxiety and use it as a tool to motivate you to overcome it to get to your best life. Overcome your anxiety, turn it into your will, your determination, be courageous and take bold steps to overcome it and live your best life. This might always be something that's playing in the background. And if you can identify it, and then does it have legs to stand on? Yes, no, maybe, not sure yet. Then this is you spending your time to think about it and how can you diffuse that anxiety? Does it need to be exercised? Are you missing something in your life? And I have to say this because I'm a firm believer in this. Frequency is a huge part of the human experience. And even if you maybe don't have the TV on, it can still emit a frequency just like the microwave. Nobody should have a microwave in their home. Nobody. Unplug it, throw it in the trash. The toxins that emits, that frequency, your laptop, and if you have been exposed to mold or fungus, that frequency triggers it and causes it to grow inside you, and it also hijacks you so that you can't focus and work on things, and it creates a lot of anxiety. A lot of anxiety, and I think that's why we see more and more crazy people. We've always had crazy people in society, but wow, is it next level at this stage? And I think a lot of them are getting triggered by these certain frequencies. And who knows what's really going on with that 5G and 6G and beyond, right? That's just the stuff they're talking about. I'm sure we're being bombarded with a lot of other things in addition to chemtrails and everything else. I'm not trying to be a downer on this, but these things come into play. So a lot of people might question themselves and be like, God, am I suffering from depression? Well, maybe you're being poisoned from all the crap that's in the water and the food and the air. And that's not helping. And so you really do need to take special precautions to maybe go into a infrared sauna and sweat it out, right? Drink more water, test the water you're drinking. I mean, there's like things that are coming up that you might not have thought were going to be affecting your health to the degree that it is. This is what I'm talking about. So this is you thinking about everything right now. You're taking it all in. You're doing a lot of homework, right? You're doing a lot of research, and you're thinking, and transformation is on its way and is towards your best life. These paint brushes are really about you creating your best life, using your imagination. What do you want to do? The sky is the limit, right? The sun is illumination lighting the way for you. You do have some anxiety. I do feel that, the energy that's coming off of it, because I feel into energy for me, and I think a lot of it is fear. And I think it's a fear of the unknown, fear of failure for some. And I think that fear for some people can be a little paralyzing, but the key is push through it. That's where that self-discipline comes from and that drive to win comes from. It's like an athlete that's going to run at a track event. Maybe they're intimidated by the competition. Maybe they're getting over an injury. Maybe they had something happen in their family life, something that's not even related to it, that's coming in and emotionally affecting them, right? Maybe a family member just passed away. Wow, that's going to send you into a tailspin. Maybe you feel like you have an elephant on you now all of a sudden, and now you have to run. So whatever is coming in and creating that type of anxiety, it's you overcoming that on game day. It's you putting that aside and going for the win. And wow, it's the great day for you to go ahead and do that. Wow, everybody, that's what I have for you for today. If you could, as always, please do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel. And hit that notification bell if you want to see when the next video comes out. And a special thank you to everyone that's been hyping my videos. Thank you very, very much. It really and truly helps. I so appreciate it. And what else to tell you? You can see me go live every single Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where I answer your questions. People submit their questions in advance or live. The details are in the description below. You can also book a reading with me or any of the other services that I have. You can go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Again, link is in the description below. And I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. All right, everybody, always remember, I believe in you. I believe in the best in you. And the world is a much better place because you are in it. We are bringing the light. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Bye for now.